Hey, what's going on, my friends? My name is MTGates and welcome back to an episode of Okami for the Nintendo Switch. Last time we left, we restored Kamiki Village to its former glory. We blew all the trees, we experienced the Konohana dance, and now in this parts, we are going to take on, well, we're going to head into a new area with some new, now that we have some new abilities. But before we do that, you're going to notice something. I'm going to go and pause the game real quick. And as you can see, I now have 70 Demon Fangs, and that's because I went ahead and farmed some Demon Fangs. That's because, you're going to need them. Well, you don't need them, but I'm going to want them. It's going to be useful for later. I said earlier that you probably want 60, but I lied. When I did some more research into this game, you need 70 instead. So, that's my bad. There's also a few things I missed in Shinshu Field. I'm going to go ahead and take care of them now. So let's go ahead and start by taking on this Devil Gate. Treasure chest appears. So let's see what we get out of it. Vengeance Slip. Oh yeah. Okay, the next thing I miss is this gloomy patch of grass. So we're gonna go ahead and use rejuvenation here. This is some sloppy work right here, but hopefully this will work. And it does! Okay, so let's go ahead and feed the animals right there, get some more praise, and we're gonna move on to our next thing that I missed. And that is near Hana Valley. And near Hana Valley, we have another Devil Gate. So let's go ahead and take it on. Alright, so for defeating that Devil Gate, some huts appear right here, as well as some rabbits, but then there's also another important thing that we come here for. So let's go ahead and feed these rabbits real quick, give them some herbs, because that's what they want, and then we shall see what else we've come here for. I actually found this just randomly. Yeah, I actually just found this randomly during on my practice file. But if you actually dig in between these three bushes right here, you get a treasure chest, and we get a stray bead. So make sure you don't miss that. Otherwise, then that's bad if you find out that you missed that treasure chest later. And I think that's pretty much everything. Actually, no, because I did say that I was going to take care of fighting those wanted monsters off screen, and I did do that. So we're going to go ahead and take care of that right now. And we're going to see what reward we're going to get just from doing that. There's that running guy right there. Having a stroll this time right there. I'm going to beat him. I'm going to beat him. Oh, he went to a different direction. Oh, what a shame. Oh, wait. I'm going the wrong way. Shoot. So I guess he's already being eaten by that. That's not good. That's fine. All we gotta do is just go down over here. And inside this building, this guy's house. What are you doing back here? I'll show you the monster book, the notebook right here. I don't believe it. Every single one of the monsters' names is crossed out. Come to think of it, I haven't sensed any of them recently. But who on earth could have managed this? It's absolutely wonderful. I want to give this to whoever it was, Wolf. Understand? Well, it must be me, so there we go. So our reward is gold dust. Gold dust is what you can use to power up your weapons. So at this point, our only weapon is our reflector, which is on our back. That's the only current weapon that we have at the moment. So you can power that if you want. But I'm not gonna do that right now, because there's gonna be better weapons that we're gonna get later on in the game. And I'd rather use my gold dust to power those weapons up instead. So, with that being said, now we're gonna go ahead and head through here. Now, you could access this place earlier, but it wouldn't be useful because you wouldn't have the ability to use lily pads here. So now that we have the ability to use lily pad, then we can finally explore this area. Now, if you haven't went to the cherry bomb place, then you are gonna find out that you're gonna need it here in order to enter this next place. So without further ado, let's go ahead and enter. And welcome to Agata Forest. And it's cursed. That's a shame. Yeah, the way it's changed the forest, you know? Alright, I feel like falling down. Whee! Oh, hey, look. It looks like our destination right there. Oh, that was easy. So yeah, otherwise, there is a really long pathway in order to get here, and I prefer not to deal with that. So, yeah, that's basically Cursed Zone Agata Forest. Okay, so, inside the treasure chest we get a new weapon called Devout Beads. This weapon is a new type of weapon called a Roserade. The difference between a Roserade and a Reflector, well, you'll see the next time I go into a battle, which is actually really soon. So, now that we have another weapon, now we're getting into main weapons and sub-weapons. So I'm actually going to equip this as a main weapon right now, and I'm going to equip my Divine Retribution as a sub-weapon. You can do vice versa as well. There's nothing wrong with that. But having Devout Beads as a main weapon will actually help for this next fight that we're about to take on. So, it's actually a really cool weapon as a regular weapon. As a sub-weapon, however, it's amazing. What the Reflector does as a sub-weapon, the Divine Retribution... What Divine Retribution does as a sub-weapon is it reflects projectiles back at enemies. So it's a pretty cool... so your default weapon as a sub-weapon is really cool. As well as your weapon as a... the Roserade as... a sub-weapon shoots beads at enemies, so that's another cool thing. as a main weapon, there are problems. As a main weapon, the Devout Beads can cause problems when you're trying to get Demon Fangs, because it actually, like, it hits so many times that it's very easy to hit, like, to hit enemies too many times past their kill point, which can suck. So, yeah. And actually, right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade my health right now, and I'm going to upgrade another ink pot. There is a reason why I'm upgrading my health. So, yeah, in case something happens, I know something's going to happen, knowing my luck. So, yeah, on my blind playthrough, I did have a little bit more health than I do now, but because I know what I'm doing this time around, and I have less health than usual, hopefully it's not too much of a big deal, but we'll see. Ooh, who is that guy? The call of the heavens, the earth, the sea. They summon me forth to defeat evil. Waka! The god's gift to man is here. Bonjour. Tao Master Waka. That crimson shading and divine instrument on your back. You look kinda weird, but I reckon you pack a punch, baby. You think you're so way up you think you're so special. Apparently he can see Ami's true form. This guy must be a special guy if he's able to see us like this. And he's Jesus, apparently, because he can stand on water. Uh-oh. He withdrew his sword. He has a lightsaber. He's a Jedi, guys. No, he's a Sith, because he's a bad guy. This is how I get my point across. Pun intended. Get it? His sword's pointy. I saw the shadowy figure that removed the sacred sword Tsukiyami flee into Kamiki village and seal the entrance with a huge rock. You guys know anything about that? Wait a minute, who could that possibly be? Magnifique! I wouldn't have it in any other way. Okay, yes, it's magnificent, but I'm not French. Now you shall get an earful of my beloved sword. Behold, Pillow Talk! Let's rock! Okay, time to fight Waka! This is a very difficult boss fight. I'm not kidding. So this is what Devout Beads is. Another thing they can do is when he throws a sword at you, you can power slash and deflect it back at him, and then you can power slash him when he's vulnerable like that, and it does quite a bit of damage. Ow! He hit me. That hurts. Oh, okay, that sucks. So, you don't want to go in the water. Okay. You don't want to go in the water. He can stand in the water, but you can't. So, careful with that. And that's it. Wow. I am actually surprised that battle was a lot quicker than I thought. It's been quite some time since I've tasted your power, Amaterasu. That's enough for now. You're the one who picked the fights. Yeah, that's true. Apparently I know this guy. That was pretty tactless, excuse moi, baby. You see, I was looking into that curse stone that struck this area. It consumed all in its path, even the light of the sun. It is the curse of Orochi, the legendary 8-headed serpent. Do not utter that name without reason. That alone could curse the weak of mind. Orochi was slain 100 years ago by Nagi and Shiranu, and its evil spirit was sealed away in the Moon Cave, which I guard. You know, the cave in the middle of the lake over on Shinshu Field. But someone has gone and freed Orochi by removing Tsukuyami. The beast's evil has caused a curse stone to cover these lands. I never thought that the sacred sword could be so easily removed. Whoever did it waited till I was back in this capital. It seems things are afoot that even I do not prophesize. And I fell asleep. Because apparently I'm not interested in that story. So you're the ones who revived the trees in this area. A lot of times passed since Orochi's return. You better pick up the pace, Machiri. I'm sorry to say, our battle just now was a big disappointment. What do you mean? Well, I mean, you got wrecked. Is that why it's disappointing? You have weakened greatly during your 100-year slumber. Of course, because I don't have my original powers anymore. I'm trying to regain my powers again. Relax, my little bouncy friend. Oh, I almost forgot. I have a little prophecy for you. I can see into the future, you know. Oh, what do you see? I foresee a log of big thrills. You'll know what I'm talking about when the time comes. Okay, I don't know what that even means, but... Well, probably because I haven't played this game in very long, but... There he goes. Yep, we got work to do, I guess. Okay, and of course, since that was anytime you run to a boss fight, that's what the results screen is gonna look like. Okay. So now I'm actually going to switch places here. I'm gonna use Divine Retribution as my main weapon now, because I actually don't, because I still intend on getting Demon Fangs, and I don't want Devout Beads to get in the way of things while I'm getting Demon Fangs. So yeah, I'm trying to play things safe here, guys. Okay, so there's a few things that we can get on these little islands here. You can bloom these little bud things, and you can get yourself some nice treasures. There's also some other stuff as well. Let's see what I get from this one. I don't think this one you get treasure. Yep, yeah, you get Steel Fist Sake right here. Okay, I think there's also a treasure chest around here. I forget. Well, let's see. I think there's something else as well. Is there anything on this one? I feel like there is. There's a treasure chest on one of these islands, I know that for sure, but I guess it may not be this one. But anyway, right here, you get yourself a Traveler's Charm. And then we go and head inside this cave over here, we get something pretty special. Alright, so we got some charge chests that are on fire. We can't do anything about them. There's also a save point right there if you want to save your game. And then we're gonna head inside this place. This place is the fortune teller in case you ever get lost and you need to figure out where to go for whatever reason. That's not our concern right there. There is a little water. There's a little patch of water right there, which we'll worry about later. That's not our concern right now. There's also whatever the heck that thing is. Yeah. All right. So yeah, there's nothing too important in here. You can talk to them if you want to listen to fortunes, but what we're really there for was the stray bead. Oops. Okay, so yeah, that's what. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. So, let's continue on. Oh, okay. Here's the treasure chest right here. I can see it sticking out on from here. And we get Steel Soul Sake. Okay. It's pretty useful. Alright. Over here's a demon gate. I guess we'll take it on right now. And so by doing that, we get ourselves a nut. What is the nut used for? Well, this is used for a very, very, very painful side quest. And you know what? Let's take care of it right now while we're at it.